it's game time, unlike it's ever been game time. And it's so funny because I find myself saying that very often, but to be honest, very few times do I mean it the way I do today. Brothers and sisters, I feel like a pastor right now, brother. Maybe even a preacher, maybe a deacon, maybe a soiree, if that's a motherfucking word. You have to understand what's happening right now. This is the Unselfish Behavior Podcast, and you have to understand me. We have a powerhouse in the building. We have a business mind in the building. We have my newfound brother in the building, and it's undeniable, and we about to unpack exactly why that is. He has stepped his ass in the dungeon. He has stepped his ass in the #1 podcast in LA. That's right. It is called the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. We have the one and only Ray Westbrook. You have to understand.
What's up?
You have to understand what's going on. Don't say what's up to me, nigga, like you know we ain't about to dive in some deep water in this motherfucker.
Appreciate you for having me, bro. I appreciate it, man. It's
Absolutely,
love.
brother. I
appreciate it. I'm excited about this, man. It's gonna be dope. Time to impact this world, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's much needed.
For sure. Absolutely.
It's much needed.
It's much needed, and it's the alignment, the timing is beautiful because experiences dictate conversation. And so for me, we've talked a lot off camera. We met each other about a month ago, and we've met up about 6 times now. I think you was counting.
True.
Right.
Yes.
And every single time has been more and more and more powerful. So this is the 7th time that I've sat across from you, and I can honestly say I feel like I've known you a lifetime. The first thing that I want to say, though, is before we get into any conversation here at the Unselfish Behavior Podcast, what I usually do is, because this is a guest-based podcast, so we have different guests come on and inspire the people through storytelling. But before we hop into any dialogue or conversation, I always allow the floor to be open for my guests. Just for the people who don't know who you are, talk to the people a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what you stand for.
My name is Ray Westbrook. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I mean, a little bit about myself. I got a bachelor's degree, master's degree.
Nice.
Run a lot of my brother's different companies that he have.
Nice. Which
is pretty dope to me. I got a motivational company where I go speak to different churches, different youth development centers, juvenile detention centers. And I think that's about it, bro.
Absolutely. You know what's dope is that everybody feels as though they need to have a sense of direction in order to feel fulfilled in this life. The first question that I want to ask you, and is jumping right into the deep end, right? And I ask you this just because we've had so many conversations off camera, and I just know how much you have to offer, and I feel like, yo, we got to jump right into it. If somebody looked you in your eyes and they said, Ray, what is your purpose? What would you tell them? I
feel like my purpose in life is to affect the youth as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Give the youth what I didn't get growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that my parents didn't give me the world, but give them more than just that. Show them the way. Show them how to read, write, play sports, not be in the streets, not gang bang, not sell drugs. I think that's my biggest purpose in life. Because I feel like I'm at the age now where I affected so many kids at a young age, and even adults, that I feel like that's my purpose and my driven in life.
Nice. Now, you born and raised in LA, right?
Yes, sir.
And for those people out there that don't know, you can go ahead and let them know a little bit about your family, a little bit about your relatives. I don't want to just put my man business out there like that. It ain't hard to see. Y'all see exactly who the nigga look like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to just put my man out there. It ain't no goddamn secret. But just kind of talk to us about a testament of just how you were raised, your family dynamic, your relationship with your brother, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. I mean, my mom and dad, man, my backbones. My mom is my best friend.
Love it.
So, I don't know what I'll be without them too.
Yeah.
My dad raised me to be the man I am today. Teaches me so much every single day. My mom teaches me so much every single day. Just seeing them, the way they react and the way they are as a family is dope. And just having 2 parents in the household is different. It's not normal in LA, especially with our generation. It's different.
Yeah, that's facts. I agree.
You know what I mean? So learning from them every single day and watching my mom and my dad work 2 or 3 jobs when I was little was crazy. And I know that I have a purpose in life because I see my parents do it when I was 10, 11 years old. Watching my mom and dad get up at 6:30 in the morning.
Facts.
Then my brother got to catch the bus to go to Lusinger. Mm-hmm. I'm watching it. I'm seeing it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Looking at my dad ride a bike to school, ride a bike to work. You get what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's bigger than just the last name. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's what they had going on when we was younger. It helped me so much now today. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%. For sure.
And I think as far as my brother, like, that's my right-hand man, my best friend, my go-to guy. That's my dog.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? My killer, that's what I call him. So, I mean, from him, it's just a mentor to me, a leader. Not only a big brother, but you know what I mean? He's all above for me.
Got you.
And there's some place I don't know where I'll be without him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And he motivates me so much to watch my brother get up at 7:30 in the morning to go to the gym to work out is dope.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
it's dope. You don't have to do that. You can go to the gym at 9.
Right.
But to watch you get up at 7:30 to go work out.
Bro, isn't it such a testament to a man that goes above and beyond to do things within their craft that they don't necessarily have to?
Facts.
And I think that's what kind of set Kobe apart as well, and then your brother's work ethic as well. And I know that you have a very similar work ethic as your brother in your business and what you're doing. But I think that it's a testament to like just being hungry, bro. And like when you talk about your upbringing and not having a household to where you were raised with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Exactly.
You were forced to work for things. You were your mom and your dad, I could believe, instilled within you at a very young age that hard work. Nothing is given. Hard work is mandatory for the foundation. Right. And so for me, you know, you look at your brother obviously playing for the Houston Rockets. He's been in the league now, what, 11, 12 years? About 12 years. And I think he carries a certain mindset when he goes towards his craft. With me, sitting across from you this past month, I can say the absolute same fire, the same hunger, that same sense of not being satisfied, that same ambition resides in you. Right. What do you say that's a testament to? Is that more so mom, or is that more so dad, or just both as a collective?
Both, bro. And I also think we just have a why not mindset. Like, that's our mindset every single day we wake up.
I can see that.
And I wear it right here, you know what I mean, for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so why not mindset? Why not do this? Why not wake up at 6:30 to go work out?
Facts.
Why not wake up at 6:30 to go get some extra work in the office? Or why not stay at the office till 5:30?
Facts.
Or why not go get 100 shots up? Why not go get 1,000 shots up? Why not? You know what I mean? It's so much the why not means, and it helps you on your daily life.
It's a way of life.
Exactly.
It's not just a saying. It's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
How many times today I done said, why not, babe? God damn, we on a goddamn. And it's funny because I was thinking about you because we hung out last night.
Yeah.
And we was chilling in the lounge, man, just talking and building as we do.
Yes.
You know, they don't know nothing that's going on.
Right.
But a whole lot of moves is being made. But I'm talking to you last night, and it's so funny how you can hang around somebody,
right,
and then they'll start rubbing off on you just like that.
Right.
Their hunger, their determination, their will, their energy.
Right.
And so for me, bro, I'm sitting here, you know, going throughout my day today. Bro, I woke up this morning earlier than I have. I'm being 100 with you in probably a month. You know what I'm saying? And I think that iron sharpens iron. I think that when you a driven man or a driven woman and you walking in purpose, you walking with a sense of direction, it's very pivotal to have people around you with like minds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I feel like that's such a testament to like our connection.
Right.
We met in a fucking hookah lounge, bro.
Right.
I met this man, Ray Westbrook, at Luxor Hookah Lounge in Inglewood.
Facts.
I'm chilling in there with my queen. My guy Ray come in here just to purchase some hookah flavor. You wasn't even there to smoke. So I said, yo, bro, ain't you
chilling?
Ain't you, you know what I'm saying, Westbrook? You say, yeah, bro. Then what you say after that, Ray?
We gotta connect.
We gotta connect. And when he said that, it felt genuine, but yet it felt so meaningful and purposeful. It felt like it needed to happen without me even knowing that you even knew my queen. Like, she was in the bathroom when I was talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
so we sit there and we connect, we vibe, and you walk away, you leave, and I say to myself, that's a genuine ass connection. And when my queen comes out and she's telling me a little bit about you and so on and so forth, and it's matching what I just experienced in front of me, I'm telling myself, oh yeah, alignment is present. Right. And for me, bro, I'm big on like alignment, making sure that every move I make, every decision I make is in alignment with where I'm looking to go.
Right.
What's my guy's perspective on doing things in life that's in alignment with where you're looking to get to?
I'm big on it, bro.
How important do you think that is, bro?
It's very, very important.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got to set standards for yourself.
Facts.
You got to set standards. You got to set goals.
Facts.
You got to set goals to get to where you want to get.
Facts.
Like when you started this podcast, you set goals.
Yes, sir.
To get to where you're at now.
Absolutely.
What you 35 episodes in, right?
Yep.
So you set goals to get here. You know what I mean? You set big time goals. Every day you woke up, you set goals.
Yeah.
Who can I get in here? What kind of question do I need to ask? But then you thought I could be different. Let me just go with the flow.
Right.
And that's what you came with the name.
Facts.
You know
Unselfish.
what I mean?
I got to share that.
Unselfish behavior.
I live by that motto, bro.
Right.
I live by the idea of just being unselfish and giving. For me, I think that I firmly believe, bro, we were all placed down here on a mission.
Facts.
I'm going to say that again, bro, because I feel like I say things sometimes and people don't be hearing me out there in the world. I say every single individual that came here on that's currently here right now on this planet, you down here for a reason.
Right.
I tell people all the time, bro, I just spoke to a school recently and I told them, yo, who in here knows what their purpose is?
Right.
Don't talk to me about chasing dreams. I feel like anything you're chasing is not for you.
Right.
So for me, I'm big on manifesting purpose. Figure out what you were down here, what you were sent down here to do. Because I guarantee you wasn't sent down here to work a 9 to 5, eat a cupcake, motherfucking watch Family Feud and go to sleep.
Right.
Like I guarantee that you were sent down here to accomplish something that's in alignment with your passion. And so for me, bro, I sit across from you and I tell myself, damn, I feel like I'm looking in the mirror because I am. And that's from an energetic standpoint. Bro, I feel like I'm huge on like attraction. You attract what you are, not so much what you want. And so for me, once I started to realize that in my life, bro, a whole new world opened up for me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So another thing that you're passionate about though, Ray, switching gears a little bit if I can.
That's cool.
Is towards the youth, right? Bro, we have so many fucking conversations, dog. And a lot of the conversations is centered around how can we empower our communities.
Right.
It's to my knowledge that you have a basketball academy, right?
Team Why Not.
Yeah, talk to us a little bit about what that is and what's the initiative
Team Why
behind
Not,
that.
man. It's young kids, 15, 16, 17. We start our youth program next year from 9 all the way to 17. So it's pretty dope, man. Just building a relationship with these young kids, helping them get to college is dope.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like over the last 2 years, I got 8 kids in college at all big time schools. That's dope to me.
Gotcha.
I feel good as a big brother.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like it makes me feel amazing knowing that I was with you for these 2 years of your basketball career, but I also went to your school to check on your grades. See, that's what I do with my AAU team. A lot of other people don't do it. I go to my schools every single month, every different school, what my kids' grades looking like. You missing class? All right, well, I need to talk to you and your mom. What's going on? Why is he missing class? You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because it's bigger than basketball.
Facts.
Because you can go to school, play 4 years and get hurt. You got to get a degree.
And then what? Facts.
You still got other things to do in life.
Facts.
And I'm a true believer of that.
I believe it. Yeah.
I'm a true believer of that.
Absolutely.
So
the mentorship aspect is what I'm hearing. The mentorship aspect of the work, bro. Especially, like, I feel like for us, bro, being born and raised in LA and being black men, it's a different sense of like obligation in regards to pouring into the youth in our community, because we grew up with a certain mindset centered around what society told us we were supposed to be.
Absolutely.
We didn't grow up. See, black boys in particular, and I can't speak from a black girl's perspective because obviously I'm not a black girl or a black woman, but from a black boy's perspective, growing up, I grew up thinking that emotion was not being able to be shown or expressed. First of all, I didn't even know how to express that. I was not raised in a household to dream and to think for myself. So now I feel like when people look at people like me and you, they be like, damn, why are you always so passionate? Why are you always so high? Why are you always so amped up? And it's like, for me, I think about the good brother Eric Thomas.
It's my big bro.
You come on now. And Eric Thomas, one day I'm going to meet that brother. I believe in manifestation. And you got to understand, I speak it and I believe it. But what I'm saying is this. I heard Eric Thomas allude to this one time, and it just kind of just opened my eyes from a perspective of knowing that every single thing that you do has to be purpose driven.
Yes, sir.
Like what's the direct impact that you're looking to make on an individual's life?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, Ray, I'm heavy on that, and I feel like people walk around with so many different excuses. I tell my queen all the time, when we do this podcast, I speak based off the listener's perspective.
Exactly.
So I speak based off what I feel people out there are looking for from a, figuring out shit perspective. And so for me, I'm big on just opening dialogue that people are not comfortable having, but it's necessary. And so one of the things that I love talking to people about is this beautiful word, and I hope y'all listening. It's called adversity. That's right. And I feel like we live in such a generation and such a society that runs away from adversity. They run away from failure. They run away from discomfort. They run away from things that they have to address in order to accomplish what they want. And so for me, I'm huge on like, we hear it all the time. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process. Falling in love with the process. I don't know why people translate that to fall in love with winning.
Right.
That's not what that means.
Not what it means.
The process is winning and failing, majority failing.
Obstacles.
Everything. It's obstacles every single fucking corner you turn. And the only people who complain about life, and I've experienced this in speaking to people, the only people I find that complains most about life are people who are not willing to address the obstacles in life. They're not willing to step outside of their comfort zone in order to get what they want. And so they live a life centered around complaining and negativity, so on and so forth. What's kind of your feedback for people? You have a motivational speaking brand that's very powerful with a very powerful message. So what's kind of your message centered around people who are trying to figure it out here from a perspective of, damn, I stopped doing this, Ray, because it was hard.
Right.
I stopped doing this because my mom didn't want me to. I stopped doing this because my girlfriend or my boyfriend told me to stop, or they were discouraging me. Right. I stopped, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are dealing with this stuff on a daily basis. And I'm huge on, like, when people watch or listen to this episode, they're going to be looking for gems.
For sure.
And so what's kind of your feedback for people out here who are struggling from a getting over adversity perspective?
I think one of my biggest things is getting over adversity is that I always learned that God give his toughest battles to his strongest children.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I use every single day. Mm-hmm. And I reiterate that to a lot of my peers, you know what I mean? That's going through a lot of things. I went through a lot in my life. And I would not be standing up here today if I didn't listen to that exact message. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because you're going to go through adversity every day you wake up. And it's crazy. People don't believe, but you think about it. You wake up like, man, I don't really feel like getting up today. That's adversity. Exactly.
It could be as minimal as that.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't really feel like driving over here. That's adversity. Because there's something in the back of your mind telling you not to do it, but you know you need to do it.
That's facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%.
So my thing is with adversity with young people, older people, is that fight through it. Because God is going to be right behind you.
Absolutely.
He's there. Every single step of the way, he's there.
Yeah.
No matter if you're doing bad, if you're doing good, he's there.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when you get over the obstacle, you're going to be the higher person. I look at myself every day.
There we go, Ray.
And say I fought through a lot of adversity, and I'm still doing it today.
Come on.
But I know that I can stand on my 10 toes and fight and go out and work out, go work.
Yeah.
Go help the youth.
Come on, Ray.
You know what I mean? Like, I know I can do that. There's nothing that could stop me from doing that.
Facts. But yourself.
Exactly.
The only person who stands in your way in regards to getting shit done is you.
That's it.
The biggest adversity to get over is your limiting fucking thoughts and beliefs in this life. And so for me, I'm huge on, like, just association for me. I'm huge on that. My queen will tell you.
Right. She's
not even allowed, and this is not from a fucking egotistical masculinity, whatever the fuck society likes to call it. But, like, my queen is not allowed to downplay herself in front of me.
Right.
She's not allowed to say limiting things about herself or anyone else in front of me. Right. Just because that's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm a representation of. And that's not only for my queen, that's my homeboys as well.
Absolutely.
That's my homegirls as well. Absolutely. That's my family members as well. I disassociate myself from people who go against exactly what you just described.
Right.
Because at some point, we have to figure out this word, and I think people need to talk about it, and it's called boundaries. Boundaries, Ray. Boundaries, bro. Without boundaries, you know, people out here will be and do whatever works best for them. We live in a selfish world.
Right.
You don't have to teach a kid to say no.
Nope.
You don't have to teach a kid to say mine. They were saying that shit out the womb.
Right.
We're born selfish, and we have to learn to give. And so for me, from a business perspective, from a relationship perspective, from a partnership perspective, from a whatever perspective, I feel like as humans, bro, we have to start talking more about how can we give to other people? How can we give to the world? How can we give to the youth? How can we give to our partner? How can we, you know what I'm saying? Just from a giving aspect, that's just where my mind be at, bro. I'll be like,
I'm with you, bro. That's how I be, man.
It's Mando.
It's so much things that go on with a lot of people around you.
Yeah.
That it's not good to talk down to yourself.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
When people do it, I get instantly angry.
Gotcha.
Whether I know you or not, I'm angry.
As you should.
Because people go through shit every day.
A lot worse than you, by the way.
People can't walk, can't see.
Come on.
Can't use their arms. It's a lot of shit that people go through from not having a car, not having a roof over their head, not having clothes on their back. It's a lot of shit people go through.
Yeah.
And you can wake up every single morning and you got a car, you got clothes, roof over your head, you got everything. You good. But there's some people that wake up that's in fucking gyms and parks on the bus.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, it's people like that every single day that I see when I go to work. And I always wonder, how did you get to this point? But it's always they didn't know how to fight through adversity.
Do you think it's as simple as making a decision? What do you think is behind getting through a certain mindset and elevating to a new one?
Yeah,
What does it take? Is it as simple as a decision?
It's a decision, but it also is ambition at the same time.
You have to want it.
You have to want it.
Got you.
You can make a decision, but are you really, really going to do that?
There we go.
There
we go. How many people do we know out here that make weight loss plans? They make business plans. They make New Year's resolutions. They all this stuff, and they do it for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, and then they stop. Just like, damn, where was that hunger in the beginning?
Right.
Where do you think people can find that from? I'm one to believe that it's either one of two things. You're either born with that shit, or you have to willingly put yourself in uncomfortable situations in order to try to sustain or obtain it. You know, and for me, along my journey, and I've been on this journey, bro, of walking in my purpose, I say for about 4.5 years.
Right.
I intentionally put myself in environments that I knew I was unfamiliar with, but had growth attached to it.
Exactly.
I intentionally put myself in positions that I knew I had to experience in order to reach another level.
Right.
Some people, it's as simple as this. Some people out there are watching this episode, bro, and I'll be feeling like we literally be talking to people. Bro, when we air this, it's going to be so many people feeling like this episode was for them. Right. And I go based off the energy. I go based off the spirit. We don't have to look at notes. We ain't got to do none of that. And so for me, it's some people, bro, who are a lot of people in this world that are okay with being average.
Facts.
They're cool with it.
Facts.
They're okay with being mediocre. They're okay with being average. They're okay with not having no drive. They're okay with not having no vision. They're okay with not being on a mission. And it's like, I feel like that's where our job kicks into play.
Exactly.
Like when you talk about your purpose and pouring back into the youth, you wouldn't be able to pour into the youth unless you had a strong sense of self.
Facts.
Unless you felt like you were on a mission, unless you felt like that was a part of your calling in this life, or you wouldn't be doing it. Right? Is that safe to say? So for me, bro, I'm purpose driven. I have to talk to people centered around what you feel called to do. Right. And it's like, if you don't have that drive, I tell people, man, watch your surroundings. Who you hanging with?
That's
who
big, bro.
Who you talking to?
That's
who you
big.
hanging with? And it's like, bro, life did not change for me until I was able to do the hardest thing that life requires in order to sustain purpose.
Right.
That's look in the mirror. That's the hardest thing for a human being to do.
The hardest thing to do.
Bro, the hardest thing, but the biggest requirement in order to reach new heights, in order to gain new perspective, it's to look at myself in the mirror and say, I'm fucked up. I'm insecure. I'm this, I'm that. Now when I call those characteristics out, I know exactly what to work on.
Right.
It's people out here that's in denial that they even have a problem.
Right.
So they're just living a life to where it's centered around excuses. It's centered around just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just procrastinating, so on and so forth. And so for me, bro, I'm huge on that, man. And I know we talked a little bit about, man, us seeing each other speaking to high schools together.
Right.
Man, I go to these schools, bro. I talk to these young black boys, these young black girls. And when I tell you, man, they need us in a way, bro, that's unexplainable. Unexplainable, dog.
Absolutely.
I be feeling like their life depends on this speech that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, you talk about just again, walking in purpose. We're on the topic of just walking in purpose. Now, for me, I'm looking at the brand right now. I'm looking at the Why Not brand right now. I'm looking at it as a brand. I'm looking at it as a lifestyle.
Facts.
I'm looking at, like, how do you find, what is the biggest challenge you would say in trying to get other people to become on board with the motto of the brand? Why not?
I think the biggest thing, and we talked about this, we just finished talking about it, is adversity.
Yeah.
That's the key to life, bro. Adversity. People fight through that shit every single day.
Facts.
But you got to have a why not mindset to be able to get over it.
Yeah.
Like, why I can't do this? Why can't I do this?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what I tell myself all the time. Why I can't do this? Why I can't do that? I can't listen to the person back here, or the person on the side of me, or the person I talk to every day, or the person that I just talked to 2 weeks ago. Hey, bro, I don't think that's a good idea.
Facts.
You can't, because at the end of the day, they don't know what you're going through. They only can feel it from a vibe, but they don't know personally what you're going through.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%.
So that's where the why not comes into play. Like, for instance, my brother, he fight through adversity every day. Yeah. You watch ESPN.
Absolutely.
He could score 35, have 15 rebounds, have 20 assists.
Still got all the criticism in the world.
Everybody, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. But you know what's crazy? Why not mindset? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares? I'm going to do this shit until I can't do it no more.
Block the motherfucking noise out.
You get what I'm saying? He had an interview the other night where he basically said, I know people going to say what they say about me. That's cool. I'm going to still continue to bust everybody's ass.
I saw that.
We was together.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
facts.
That right there shows you a why not mentality.
It's a different hunger.
And it's crazy though, but you wonder, like, damn, dude, people, is that shit instilled in them, or do they just learn it?
Right.
It's tough because it's harder to instill it in somebody. But it's a lot of people like me and my brother, we just grew up with the mindset. Like watching my mom work in the cafeteria for 16 years, watching my dad work at Bake Mark for 14, 15 years. Like, it's different. Like, looking at they drive. Listen, my mom worked for 15 years and never took a day off work. She had over so many hours of sick time. No matter what was going on, she made sure she got to work. That's fighting through adversity. I don't care what's going on.
Absolutely.
Whether the car messed up, this messed up, she's there. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%.
So it's a way you look at struggle, and it changed your whole mindset about everything. Because if they took everything away from us right now, what will one thing we'll keep in our mind that we will know, that we could use to get back on our feet?
Yep. That's
why not?
Yep.
Why I can't get back there?
That's right.
They can take everything away from us right now, today.
Why I can't get back on my feet? That's real. Why I can't get it all back?
You get what I'm saying?
Why not me?
Like,
I love that.
You did it already.
Yeah.
You lost it, now get it right back.
Do that shit again.
But you know, a lot of people don't have the mindset to do it because they feel like it's too tough. Too many obstacles, too many bumps in the road.
Everybody wants everything given to them.
Exactly.
These days. Like, nobody wants to work for nothing.
Right.
You think about that shit? I talk to my queen about this shit all the fucking time. I talk to my business partner, B Visuals, right here about that shit all the fucking time. Bro, if we're not working for, you have to understand the passion that comes behind what I'm about to say.
Right.
If we're not building from the ground up, I don't want it. Bro, I don't even want my name attached to it.
Facts.
I don't want anybody anywhere to ever look at King Q and say, I gave him that.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Facts.
Allow me to work for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a different mindset. You said something interesting about the mindset and how people, they wonder, was I born with it? Was it taught to me? Bro, what about the people who don't have the mindset, but they're hungry to learn it? That's a deep one for me.
Deep. That's deep.
Because
that's
you have
deep.
people
that's
out
deep.
here that don't have that type of mindset, but they're intentionally putting themselves around other people that do.
That's deep.
And a lot of times, the reason that's a struggle for us, bro, is because in order to you have to understand, I'm about to unpack this spirit speaking. I be feeling like some time. You got to understand it. in order to surround yourself with individuals with a mindset that you're trying to get to,
right,
you have to detach yourself from people who had a mindset that you don't want to have anymore.
Absolutely.
And the moment I realized that shit in my life, bro, when I tell you a brand new world has opened up to me, brand new friends, brand new goals, brand new associates, a brand new fire has become birthed inside of your main man, King
It's
Q.
basically like they say,
it's real.
One door closed, another
one opens. And a lot of time, one door closed and 3 of them motherfuckers open.
And you know what else I believe in? Is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Always. Always.
You know what I mean? That's basically what you just said.
Yeah. And that's
one door closed, another one open, and there's always light at the end of that tunnel. You gonna open that door, that tunnel gonna be long as hell.
That's facts.
But you're gonna see that light at the end. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right. And for me, having a mindset that says it's always light at the end of the tunnel is a why not mindset.
Facts.
That's basically you saying
exactly
why not
what
in a
it
different
is.
way.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm thinking about mentality. Bro. What do you think about when you think about the word mentality?
You know it's crazy. I gotta think about one person, bro.
That part. Come on now.
You gotta think about Mamba, man.
Because we thought about them together. That's right.
You gotta think about Mamba mentality,
we're gonna
man.
talk about it. We're gonna unpack it.
You gotta think about Bean Bryant, bro. You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different mentality, bro.
It's different. I want it.
It's so different.
It's psychotic.
To watch him get up at 5 a.m. every single day to do rehab, and you're 39 years old.
I hope people are listening to you.
Right.
Bro, I'm very aware that not everyone is visually going to see this episode.
Right.
There are going to be people listening to this shit in their cars, at work. We're talking about Kobe Bean Bryant, rest his soul, the legendary Kobe. Waking up at 5 a.m. every single day. We're talking about a multi-millionaire with multiple streams of income, with a successful outer layer, family and life and this, everything that the broke person is trying to grab for, he had it.
Facts.
And he was still busting his motherfucking ass every single day.
Facts.
So again, I said it in the beginning, I think it's a stronger testament, bro. Judge a man when he has it all, but also judge a man's character when he has nothing. But I say it from the flip side again, because it's very important to understand that your brother's in that realm. You're in that realm. Hell, I feel I'm in that realm. But you look at people that experience some level of success within their purpose or within their platform, but they working like they ain't got shit.
Facts.
Bro, I tell my girl all the time, I don't know shit. I ain't even got started yet. Bro, motherfuckers coming up to me, Ray, no bullshit, bro. I just had 2 girls the other day, bro, walk up to me while I was with my job on a fucking field trip at Long Beach State University, or whatever the fuck it's called. And they come up to your boy, and they're like, yo, ain't you King Q? Bro, I got 3,500 followers on Instagram. That ain't shit.
Right.
I haven't even put my flag in LA yet. And so when I see people that I've never even encountered with come up to me and tell me the impact that my purpose made on their lives, then that changes everything for me. The materialistic shit don't mean nothing.
Nothing at all.
It don't mean nothing. The materialistic shit don't mean nothing if you don't have a sense of purpose, if you don't have a drive, if you don't have hunger. And again, we're talking about Mamba mentality. When Kobe died, bro, I made a post the next day and I said, you know how you can carry on his legacy? You know how you can carry on the Mamba mentality? By walking in your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, figure out what the fuck it is.
Go look in the mirror.
And fast. Go look in the mirror. Address yourself. Address yourself. Like, address yourself. Make the needed adjustments. The only reason, people don't make adjustments is for 2 reasons, I believe. Fear and comfort.
That's absolutely right. You got a lot of people that's comfortable with what they do every day.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people that's comfortable with how they move, how they act, how they talk, how they work ethic. You got a lot of people that's comfortable.
That's cool with it. Facts.
I ain't cool with this shit. I ain't comfortable.
I can't. Not only am I ain't cool with it, I can't talk to a motherfucker that's like, I just can't even be like I'm just different. I don't know.
No, I'm with you though.
I'm a little extra out sometimes.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you though.
For sure.
I understand what you're saying. I know where the energy's coming from.
She know too.
You get what I'm saying?
She knows what I'm saying is facts.
I know where the energy coming from though. That's why I feel your energy. I understand what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Because, man, people in this world is different, bro. People don't know how to just go get it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be given to you.
It shouldn't be.
And you know what's crazy? I'm so happy my mom and dad didn't give it to me. because I would not be where I'm at today.
Facts.
I'm glad they didn't give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still not getting shit to this day.
Yeah.
And my brother been in the NBA for 12 years.
Mm.
I still work for everything I got. Every single thing I have, I work for it.
Mm.
And that's a fact.
And that's a testament to what? His fucking mentality.
It's exactly what it is. So why not mentality? I could get up every day and do something that other people in my position wouldn't do.
Mm. You got a lot of motherfuckers that'll be in your position.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Absolutely.
Did you understand what I said,
Absolutely.
though? You have a lot of people that'll be in my position that wouldn't do what I do every single day.
Mm.
I work my ass off every single day for a reason, for a purpose. Because I know there's somebody around me that I have to affect. I know it's somebody around me that has to hear my testimony and understand the reason I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it because I'm his brother, but it's something that I want to do. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
You feel called to do. Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I don't do it, who else gonna do it? Mm-hmm. Like I always tell myself, if I wake up late, I'm mad. Like, damn, somebody beat me to the punch today.
Yeah.
Like I told you last night, I always feel like somebody's got an edge on me.
Somebody out working.
If I wake up at 6, it's 9 o'clock in New York.
We talked about that shit last night.
If I wake up at 6, it's 9 o'clock in New York.
Facts.
They already got 3 hours up on me. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If I wake up at 6, somebody up at 5 o'clock doing the same job I'm doing. You know what I mean? They can go infect kids early, but I'm still sleeping. You get what I'm saying?
You know what? 2 people just came to my mind when you was talking.
Right.
And I told you this last night.
Yeah.
Bro, it's not a lot of people that I talk to that when they're talking to me, I have nothing but visuals just pop up in my fucking head.
Right.
Bro, you be having me replaying my whole fucking life story.
Yeah.
And it's because your words hold so much weight, bro. You're so powerful.
Appreciate it.
And so for me, there's 2 people that just came up in my mind. One was 50 Cent. One was Eric Thomas again. Eric Thomas came up in my head a lot. Now, Eric Thomas says that he spoke to 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. You remember this interview?
Yeah.
The speech? Spoke to 50 Cent. I asked 50 Cent, how are you recording an album and producing movies and producing shows? What was his response? 50 Cent said, he said, Eric Thomas said, when do you sleep? 50 Cent
I remember
said,
that episode.
Sleep are for those who are broke. Only, and I do mean only broke motherfuckers prioritize sleep over getting the job done.
Facts.
Eric Thomas is another person who taught me not to go to sleep when you tired. Go to sleep when you done. I'm not going to motherfucking sleep until I am done with my job.
Facts.
Until I am done with this project, until I'm done accomplishing this goal. Otherwise, I will lose out, like E.T. said, I will lose out on opportunities while I'm sleeping.
Right.
You just said it. There's a 2-3 hour difference in other coasts. There's somebody up right now that wants exactly what you want.
Facts.
And they want it exactly how you want it.
And it's hard.
And they
as
want
I
it in
do.
the same place. They want it just as hard as you do.
Exactly.
And there's always going to be somebody willing to work harder.
Absolutely.
And so for me, I'm big on manifestation. We're going to talk about this real quick because I feel like it needs to be talked about. I'm huge on manifestation. I believe that us as human beings, Bray, we have the power to manifest and to create, not only in our minds, but in our speech. Not only in our minds and speech, but in our work ethic. When you combine those 3 things, bro, you are an unstoppable human being.
Facts.
When you see it, you believe it, and you work towards it, you could get absolutely anything you want in this life. And I firmly believe that, bro. And guess what? Nobody taught me that. Life's experiences taught me that. Not some individual knocking on my door saying, yo, I got the keys to life, nothing like that.
Facts.
So for me, I'm huge on just like staying the course, staying focused on what it is I'm looking to accomplish, bro. And I met you and I say, probably after the first, second, third time we talk, bro, we got work to do. Bro, I just told you this last night, nigga. God is my witness. We have work to do. There are people's lives that are at stake based off us not working towards our purpose.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel, bro. Like, and so for me, I'm very intentional. I'm very aware that everything happens for a reason.
True.
There's a lesson in everything, everybody, every situation, every job, everything. There's a lesson in everything. But lessons don't mean shit unless we apply them. Oh, they missed it. They missed it.
I heard you.
Lessons don't mean a goddamn thing unless we apply the lesson in which we learned. It's the same thing for knowledge. Right. Knowledge means nothing unless we apply what we learned. And I can't stand motherfuckers that be walking around thinking that they smart because they read a lot. I don't know why Eric Thomas popped in my head so much. E.T. said in an interview once, E.T. said in a speech once, I'm not big on bookworms.
He was talking to Michigan.
That's right.
I remember that.
He say, motherfuckers, he didn't say motherfuckers. King Q said motherfuckers. He say, people out there reading a lot of books and thinking that they're smart. My question to them will be, how much of that information did you apply in your actual life? I don't care how many books you read. I'm the type of person, read a book, read one page, close that thing, and get right to work based off what I just read. So application is important. You're in a field, Ray, to where you're training up young boys. You have a sports academy. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You and your brother running a sports academy, which I think is dope, by the way. I want you to talk a little bit more about that. What's the ultimate mindset that you're trying to drive through the young boys and girls, I could imagine, in the sports academy? What's the ultimate?
I think the biggest thing for Team Why Not itself is adversity. Why not mindset? How not to be comfortable. Don't be comfortable with just scoring 10 points or having a 3.2.
There we go.
You get what I'm saying? Go get a 3.5. Go score 20 today.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of my kids I talk to every single day. That's in college right now. Some in high school still.
Yeah.
I talk to every day. I fly across the state to go see them. Because I know me coming to a game or me FaceTiming them is so much. It means so much to them because they know I'm helping them along this journey.
Facts.
And they know the situation I'm in life, I don't have to do none of this shit. But it's something that I want to do. Not that I have to do, something that I enjoy doing and I want to do.
Facts.
Because that's my purpose.
Facts. How important is it to listen to that internal voice that don't let you settle?
Big, bro. Every morning I hear it. Every morning. Ray, don't give up now, Ray. You here, Ray, don't give up. You've been through a lot of shit, Ray, don't give up. This shit can't stop you right here. This can't stop you right here. Bro, I done been through so many obstacles that my own brother would tell you, bro, I don't know how the fuck you did it, but you did it. And I look up to you. Like if people to go back and look at his interview when he got his MVP speech, he told the world, and this is my first time knowing this. I look up to him. Telling the crowd, he look up to me.
I think I did see that.
And from him telling me that, it's like, damn.
Oh, it sparked another type of fire in a man like you.
It got me ready to go.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's time to go. It's time to go get it. If somebody of that caliber of a person, great person that he is looks up to me, it's obviously the way I fight through adversity and obstacles. Many people couldn't do it if they was in my shoes.
Facts.
And I sometimes think, how the hell did I do it? Seriously.
How did you do it? Somebody asked you that.
Somebody asked me, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I did it through God.
Come on.
Why not mindset?
Come on.
And finding my purpose in life and feeling better about myself. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, that's the things I feel like that help me get over the hump.
Gotcha.
Without those, I wouldn't have been able to get over it.
Impossible. And
I would not have been able to get over it.
And you lost your best friend, right?
Yes, sir. 2012.
Talk a little bit about that.
It's crazy, man. I lost my best friend in 2012. We played junior college together. So it was my dog, you know, rest in peace, Ken. But I think that's the biggest obstacle I had to get over on my life. The biggest, bro. And when I mean the biggest, like,
oh man, I couldn't
just knowing that my guy, my right-hand man, my guy, is gone. And I think that it took me about a year or so to really, I never got over it.
To digest it at least.
To just understand what happened. Why did it happen? Why him? You get what I'm saying? And then it's like, Boom, the next year. My uncle dies on the same day my best friend died. My uncle got buried the same day we buried my best friend. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%.
So it's like my best friend, adversity hit. How the fuck you get over this shit, Ray? Or how do you even manifest the situation? How do you get around it without just stopping?
Facts.
You know what I mean? But I took Ken's name and I said, you know what? This is my drive. It's my drive.
Yeah.
I go to meetings, workouts. I got this on, bro. Wear this every day.
All times.
Because that's my drive. And I feel like if he was here, he would be in the room with me. Actually, he would be in the NFL. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, people that know him and know how we was, it's so different, bro. And it affected me so much to where people reach out to me still to this day. Hey, bro, how you feeling? You okay? I'm doing okay.
Because they know how tight y'all was.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it took for him to show me what adversity means. Because at first I didn't know. I was just going about life.
I ain't really been through nothing.
I'm just going to go party. I'm going to go have fun.
Got you.
I'm going to go hang out with this person, that person. Right. I don't care about it. I'm good. I'm chill. I'm living.
Right.
And after that, it was like, boom.
Oh, shit.
This shit real, right?
Yeah.
What you going to do? You want to go this route or you want to go this route? And I remember having a conversation with my father. And my father just like, it's time for you to figure out what you want to do in life. I said, Dad, what you mean? I know what I want to do. He said, no. It's time for you to figure out what you really want to do in life and who you want to be around.
There we go. He talking purpose.
Right.
Pop's talking purpose.
And this is when I learned what purpose was. 21 years old at this time. Not knowing what purpose is, bro. I'm 21. I don't expect nobody to know what purpose is at 21 anyways.
Fuck didn't.
You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So for him telling me, like, you have to find your purpose in your life.
Yeah.
I only can guide you so much.
Yeah.
My mom, I only can take you so far. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to give you an analogy. If you're on the freeway, hey, Ray, I need you to drop me off on Century. I only can take you to Florence, and you got to figure it out.
Got you.
You got to walk your way through. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Because you got to go through these different areas to get through adversity.
Absolutely.
You hear what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, it's crazy when you put it in that sense because you think about it. You're going through so many gangs, so many different things. It's all adversity.
So many thoughts along the journey.
You get what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
when I was going through this journey, when my best friend passed away, it was like I figured out life.
You figured out how life worked through you losing your best
Exactly.
friend. That's crazy. It makes so much sense.
It's crazy. And
that makes so much sense.
It's crazy. Mornings, bro, I would wake up and I'd be in the car just crying because it's like, this shit is deep, bro. And it's so crazy, bro. We're talking about him right now. His birthday is next week.
Come on now.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I always celebrate it as if he's here.
Absolutely, as you should.
You get what I'm saying? I celebrate it as if he's here.
That's right.
Barbecue club, whatever, hookah line, whatever it is, I celebrate as if he was here. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because certain people that I have around me now are friends that grew up around us, that knows what it takes. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But you also have some people that don't understand the drive. That's my drive, bro. He has a daughter, which is my goddaughter. Her name is Coy McRoy. I love her to death.
Come on.
That's my drive. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because if he was here, he would be driving for her every single day. All we did was work out. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So he taught me, bro, before he even passed away, how to get through adversity. He was in Hurricane Katrina.
05.
He was in Hurricane Katrina, bro. His parents stand on top of a roof of a hotel for a week. Wow. That's adversity, bro.
Absolutely.
How the hell you get from on top of the roof at a hotel to Los Angeles, California? You get what I'm saying? With your whole family. If he can get through that shit, he can get through anything. And that's what it taught me when he passed away. I said, you know what? He don't want me crying.
Facts.
Ray, get your ass up and go work out. Get your ass up and go do what you got to do.
Finish what we started.
And that's my goal, to finish what we started. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. And my goal also is to now, with him passing away, I know that if he was here, he would want to be involved with the youth. Don't go this route. It's not worth it.
There we go.
That's how it all come full circle with me, with my motivation. It's just, don't go this route. Don't do this. Don't do that. It ain't worth it. Because I could tell you, bro, if he could take back that night, he would. You know what I mean? He would come back. We're not going over there, bro. But it's crazy to just think about how we talk about adversity. And it's crazy. That's really the reason I learned how to get through adversity. That was the biggest obstacle I had to overcome in my life. The biggest.
You know, it's such a trip, man. I'm thinking about why you talking. And thank you for being transparent with that story, by the way, because I feel like people need to hear that. One of the biggest things that I'm hearing you saying is you wouldn't be the man who we witnessed today if it wasn't for you going through that.
Facts.
So why are we running? Why are we running from things that we associate with being adversity, right? So some people's adversity is not that traumatic. It's not me losing a best friend and I'm there to witness the whole thing. It's not my mom has cancer. It's not my kid just got taken away from me. Some people's adversity is not that deep. And so you know what they get into doing? They get into comparing. They get into comparing their stories and saying, well, I can't be as impactful because my story is not as impactful. Do you get that from people? Is it just me? I talk to a lot of people, and that one blows my mind when we start comparing our adversity to other people's adversity.
And you know what's crazy you said that is because your adversity is not going to be similar to mine, right?
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? We're going to go about it the same
way. There we go. Yeah.
Because you know why? We both know how to fight through it.
Facts.
We know how to bend that corner and get around.
Facts.
We know how to handle our own shit. We know how to look ourselves in the mirror and say, figure this shit out, Q and Ray.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
your adversity is going to be totally different than mine because it may not be a death.
Yeah.
It really may be some life-changing.
Yeah.
It could be a car accident.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to be deaf.
Yeah.
But trust and believe it was something that made you have an obstacle. Like, how the fuck I'm going to get over this hump?
Yeah. The adversity, this is what helped me with adversity. And I'm so glad you shared what you shared. I'm going to share about the first time in my life where I experienced real adversity. It was 4 years ago. No, it was 3 years ago. It was about 2 years ago. I was homeless, Ray.
Yeah.
Your main man, King Q, was real life homeless. That was the first time in my life to where I can honestly say I experienced everyday adversity. I experienced what it's like to be stripped completely for 2 years. And it's a lot of people that say they were homeless and they associate being homeless with living in a box on a corner. It's like, no, that's not what it is.
Shit different, huh?
To wake up every morning and to contact friends and family members to beg people to sleep on their couch or their floor and to feel like you sleeping in a 5-star hotel when you sleeping on a homey couch, that's adversity. That's homelessness. Like to feel completely stripped. You don't have a home. It's in the name. I'm homeless, right? So 2017 and 2018, your main man was homeless, man. And what that taught me, Ray, is very similar to what your adversity taught you. And that is, I'm required to go through this in order for every single thing that I see in my head to manifest. I have to say that again. I see myself, I see visuals, very clear visuals in my mind, and I have been for the last 4 to 5 years, of me speaking on stages, impacting and speaking and influencing, empowering and inspiring millions and millions of people on a global scale. When I'm homeless, I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is the story that I'm going to be telling them. So I have to go through it.
Right.
When that clicked for me when I was homeless, there was no fight. There was no me running from it. There's me now falling in love with the journey truly. I fell in love with the molding process of what that created. I knew for a fact I wasn't going to be homeless for the rest of my fucking life.
Right.
I knew it was going to end at some point.
Right.
But I changed my perspective and how I was viewing it on a day-to-day basis. Right. And I told myself, oh, no. This is not a bad thing.
Right.
This is a requirement in order to get what I see, in order to get what I want. And so for me, I really encourage people out there, stop running from the main things that may seem the most scariest. Those are the things that are going to mold you the most. I'll say it in a different way. Stop running from things that are going to mold you in order to fulfill your purpose. A lot of people out here pray for things. Watch this one. You got people out here praying for things. Mm-hmm. You got people out here trying to manifest things.
Talk to me.
You got people out here trying to speak things into existence.
Talk to me.
But you can't just say you want something and not be willing to give up something.
Okay.
That's what also I knew when I was homeless. You said you want X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Well, in order to get X, Y, and Z, you have to give up X, Y, and Z in order to get it. But what do we do as humans? We try to figure out shortcuts to where we can get that thing without giving up any sacrifice. And baby, I'll let you know right now, people, the way the universe works, the way God works, the way this life works, in my opinion, is that you cannot get anything unless you're willing to go through something.
Right.
Will Smith put it like this. He said, God put all of our wildest dreams on the other side of fear. I'm gonna say that again. My main man Will Smith said this testimony while he was giving his testimony about the first time he skydived. Right. And he said he realized during that process that God put everything in our wildest dreams on the other side of fear on purpose. To show us that there is no limitations in this life, Ray. There's no limitations. The only limitation is the one of the mind that you create, that you allow to be available. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, Queen got him right with that hint. He said, get my man right. You know, babe, usually people pass people water, if they coughing. Usually people pass motherfucker a Red Bull, a Gatorade. And she passed my man some Henny. That's only at the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. You got to understand that. I hope you're having fun, because I am. But do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, man, we talking some talk. But for me, Ray, I'm big on this type of stuff, bro.
Me too.
I'm huge on this stuff.
Me too.
Right? And so how you feeling right now? What's kind of sitting and festering on you right now?
Man, everything right now. This is dope.
Speak on that. Come on.
Life changing for a lot of people, bro.
Yeah. A lot of gems are dropped.
People, bro.
A lot of gems are dropped.
I feel like this shit right here is going to be different, bro.
Absolutely. I agree.
Like, what I tell you last night, I said this is going to be the best what?
Absolutely. It's going to be the best podcast we ever did. My main man Ray Show on the goddamn said that. Come on now.
I told you that last night, and I knew.
And you told me today, you hit me today and you said, Q, you ready to change the world today?
Yes, I did.
That's what you texted me this morning. Yeah.
That was, bro, this right here was my plan for today.
Yeah.
I knew that I was coming here to change somebody's life just watching it. Whether it's a child, whether it's an adult.
Absolutely.
Somebody's going to be touched by these words.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
I know it. I know for a fact. A lot of gems were shared, my brother.
For sure.
You got to understand it. So with that being said, my brother, we don't allow nobody to leave the platform, my brother Ray Westbrook, without having them end off with this special segment, which is what we call here your unselfish message. That's right. Basically what this segment is my main man right there. His name is Ray Westbrook. He is a legend. He is a mogul. He is an icon. And he ain't even got started yet. You got to understand what's going on. He's going to look at that camera right there and he's going to end off what we call again an unselfish message. This message is centered around anything that we've talked about, anything that you personally want to leave with the people. What is your last message, which is what we call here your unselfish message that Ray Westbrook is leaving for the people right there in that camera?
Why not? Why not? Mindset is everything. Remember, God gives his toughest battles to his toughest children. Ray Westbrook, Unselfish Behavior Podcast. We out. King Q.
Come on now.
Appreciate you for having me.
We right here, baby.
I really appreciate it, brother.
My
All
dog.
love, man.
My God.
Many more to come, brother.
Come on. We got a lot of work to do.
Yes, sir.
We have a lot of work to do. It was a pleasure having you,
appreciate it, brother.
And we can't end off no episodes without shouting out the team. You got to understand what's going on. Be visuals behind them cameras, doing what he do. He is the guru. He is the mastermind. And they know that very well. And there's a queen of the podcast.
Yeah.
You know her very well as well. She is my queen. She is gorgeous, by the way. You know, and she's also purpose driven. She always up in here editing. She always up in here doing something. She always up in here booking our guests, doing what she do. That is the Queen Simone. Appreciate y'all. We are nothing without each other. This platform right here is so needed. This is a therapeutic platform. It's a healing platform. It's an empowerment platform. All of the above. And it's such an honor to have my good brother with us today. So with that being said, for this episode of the Unselfish Behavior Podcast, it's King Q. It's Ray Westbrook. And we out.